What's up, my comic comrades? For those of you who don't know, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers title, which launched in 2016 by Boom Studios, recently came to a close with issue 55. This same issue we just actually had an exclusive cover for in Comic Tom's Mystery Mail Call. This one, to be exact. If you ordered one of these Raph Grassetti Green Ranger covers, you know how dope this cover is. But unfortunately, like we said when we were advertising it, the only way you were able to get it is in the November Mystery Mail Call. We did keep a few for future giveaways, but other than that, you can no longer buy them unless you go to eBay. Anyway, today we're going to break down this awesome issue, and again, this is the finale to the epic Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series, and it ends with a bang introducing a new Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, which leads directly into the brand new Power Rangers title simply called Mighty Morphin. Which, by the way, Boom Studios was nice enough to send us a copy a month in advance to read it, and it's epic. It's actually out available for all of you guys now too, and trust me, if you're a Power Rangers fan like me, you're gonna love it, so go buy it. Boom Studios also gave us an exclusive about the new Green Ranger, which we're gonna drop towards the end of this episode, so you're gonna wanna watch to the end for that. Trust me, if you're a Power Rangers fan, you're gonna wanna hear this. All I'm saying is, it may or may not be a key issue for the new Green Ranger. That's all I'm saying. You might want to put it on your pull list. That's all I'm going to say. But with that said, let's see how this epic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers title comes to an end and what it sets up for the brand new Mighty Morphin series. Issue 55 starts off with the citizens of Angel Grove running for their lives in the streets, with a caption saying, "Run, little humans, run." All of you are so convinced of your singular importance, so certain that your very existence keeps the sun shining and the world spinning. Pathetic. All your actions are meaningless in the grandeur of time. All your hopes and dreams nothing but sparks and dust forgotten in an instant. You are merely tinder to the fire of time, and it's taken me far too long to set you ablaze. And the last panel of the first page shows us that it's Lord Zed on top of a building looking down at the city, saying this while his Dark Rangers and their Tegazords battle the Power Rangers in their Zords. Now I'm going to pause right here because for those of you who haven't been following or reading the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, you're probably like, Dark Rangers? Tegazords? What the hell are you talking about, Arris? So let's give you a brief recap and get you up to speed. Back in issue 51 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, Lord Zed tricked the Power Rangers into powering his monster, Psycho Slug the Terra Snail. Come on, don't act like that's such an outlandish name for a Power Rangers monster. It's such a Power Rangers name, it's not even funny. I mean, come on. Pumpkin Rapper, anyone? Pumpkin Rapper. But like I was saying, Lord Zed tricked the Power Rangers into using their Power Blaster to shoot the Psycho Slug, which unknown to them gave the monster the energy it needed to heal Lord Zed's true weapon, the Green Chaos Crystal, which he hid inside of his monster and then ripped it out now that it's charged. For those of you who don't know what the Green Chaos Crystal is, it's an artifact given to Scorpina by Rita. It's powered by Green Chaos energy and could be used to tap directly into the Morphin grid and even transverse dimensions. What I'm saying is the Green Chaos Crystal is like the ultimate weapon in Power Rangers because it can create new Rangers, and in this case Lord Zed uses it on his evil minions, turning them into the Dark Rangers. Babu becomes the Black Ranger, Finster becomes the Pink Ranger, Squat becomes the Blue Ranger, and of course Goldar becomes the Yellow Ranger. But the Dark Rangers need a leader, a Red Ranger, and that role goes to an advanced putty made by Finster who can shapeshift and take the form of Rita. So with the Dark Rangers now created, over the course of the next several issues they start fighting the Power Rangers, leading to the climax in issue 55. Everyone caught up? Good, great. Let's move on. Jumping back into issue 55, like I was saying earlier, the Power Rangers are battling the Dark Rangers in their Zords in the middle of Angel Grove. Rocky then says in his Red Dragon Zord, "I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Finster, but the sky is the last place you want to hide from me." Finster replies, "Not hiding, my dear Red Ranger," as he blasts his Zord out of the sky with his pink Tegazord. And while Rocky is falling, he's saying, "Mayday, mayday. Guys, these toy store knockoffs pack a bit of a punch. I may need a little assist here." Finster then says to himself, "Tegazord, I couldn't love you more if I made you myself." Elsewhere, Babu is fighting Adam, the Black Ranger, in his Zord. Babu is getting the upper hand, saying, "Adam, you know how my fellow minions always tell me that I have a big mouth? How about we see just how big it can get?" as he bites down on Adam's entire Lion Thunder Zord. Then while this is happening, Goldar, now the Yellow Dark Ranger, is taking on Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, in the air. Kimberly then asks Aisha for a little help, so she fires away, but misses Goldar and inadvertently shoots Kimberly's Firebird Thunder Zord. We are then taken down to where Billy is fighting Squat, the Dark Blue Ranger, and it seems like Billy is the only one getting the upper hand on a Dark Ranger, as he tells Squat, "Your Zord may be powerful, but there's one thing you lack, experience," as he headbutts Squat's Zord. Billy then radios in Grace Sterling, head of Promethea. Promethea is an R&D tech corporation located off the California coast. This company is working on several projects like alternate energy sources, but they also dabble and experiment with dark matter and top secret weird tech like technology that'll be able to combat Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed's monsters. Anyway, Billy says, "Grace, this is Billy. Do you read me?" She responds, loud and clear. I'd ask how it's going, but sadly, I could see for myself. Billy then tells her, "We need to activate the Green Protocol." Grace says, "Are you sure about that? Once that box is opened," and Billy interrupts saying, "You know that worst case scenario? Well, I'm living it. Please, We don't have a choice. Grace then tells the team, you heard the kid, target the subject with the teleporter. I need to make a house call, one that Zordon is really not gonna like. Now, if you're wondering what the Green Protocol is, essentially Billy's been working with Grace to develop a new Green Ranger, so what he's saying is, launch the new Green Ranger, we need help. In any case, the comic then takes us back to where the battle is, where we see Putty Rita is now kicking the crap out of Tommy and his white Tegazord, while giving him some speech saying, your story was always going to end like this, being broken on your knees. Tommy says, yeah, keep talking, sweetheart, I've heard the speech before. Rita then says, with all the battles you fought, it was never a question of if, only of when, and I'm so very blessed to be a part of it. She then yells out, Dark Rangers, it's time to come together. Let's finish them off properly. She then goes on to say a chant which goes as follows. When true fear reigns and sorrow refrains, the evil will be granted its due. When the sadness rings and our evil sings, then the age of man is through. Behold, the Mega Tegazord, as the Mega Tegazord forms for the first time. And once formed, Putty Rita says, now we could finally have some real fun. Tommy then says, yeah, that's not terrifying at all. Rangers, initiate Mega Tegazord sequence now. With the Mega Tegazord formed, Tommy says, let's do this, Rocky. To which he responds, yeah, but if any of you guys want to come over here and help me pilot, I'm just all by myself, so that would be great. Back at the command center, Alpha tells Zordon the chaos energy emitting from that creature is off the scales. If the Rangers aren't careful, and Zordon interrupts saying, boost auxiliary power on the Mega Tegazord. We have to give them a fighting chance. I'll use the long-range communication array to try to contact the Omega Rangers. We may need all the help we can get. Meanwhile, Grace Sterling goes to visit Lord Draken in his cell. She tells him, you know I'd love to stand here and chat, but we've only got a 3-minute window before Zordon knows I'm here. So let's talk. Draken says, oh, I think we talked enough while you were holding me prisoner. She responds, why else do you think I'm here, Tommy? And he rushes towards her holding the bars of his cell saying, call me that again. And Grace says, you'll do what exactly? You can't even grab yourself a snack if you wanted. She continues to say, you're just a coward locked away and useless to everyone, at least to those who even remember you. And I can't keep track of who those are anymore. This is what's left of your legacy, but it doesn't have to be. Draken says, so that's why you're here? Redemption? How predictable. Grace then says, I know who you really are and what you really want, Tommy. So you have two options. You could either stay here and rot away, or you could ask yourself what you're willing to become to get out. So it seems like Grace is recruiting Lord Draken to be part of the Green Protocol, becoming the new Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. But I personally feel it can't be that simple, but who knows? It would be a solid redemption story. Meanwhile, the Power Rangers continue to fight the Mega Tegazord, but it's proving way too powerful for them, to the point where we see Lord Zed on a rooftop saying, yes, yes, excellent. Now hurry, my Dark Rangers, before they recover. Unleash your full power. Destroy this cursed city once and for all, as he looks down at his green Chaos Crystal. Zed continues to say, finally, there's no one left to stand in my, as he sees a silhouette of someone on the ground, and then on the next page, we see it's the new Green Ranger midair about to strike Lord Zed down with his dragon dagger, while all Zed could say is, no. The two then start to fight, and the Green Ranger is able to kick the crystal out of Lord Zed's hand, to which he says, no, that's impossible. I don't know who you are, but you will not stop me. Not this time, as the Green Ranger continues to lay into Lord Zed. Zed then says to the Green Ranger, I could feel the chaos energy flowing through you. This is not Zordon's doing. Who are you? But the Green Ranger just stares at the chaos crystal on the floor. He then walks over to it and destroys it by stabbing it with his dragon dagger, while Lord Zed says, no, no, stop it, you'll kill us both. But of course, the Green Ranger doesn't listen, and when he destroys the Green Chaos Crystal, it causes a massive explosion. And it also causes the Terra Megazord and the Dark Rangers to lose all their powers, which is a good thing for the Power Rangers because they were about to be defeated by them. And while losing their powers, Goldar says, Squat, this is all your fault. He replies, my fault? I didn't do anything. And Putty Rita says, stop sniveling, we have to find a way to separate. And with that, the Power Rangers deliver a death blow to the Mega Tegazord. We then see Goldar, Babu, Finster, and Squat on the ground saying, the Dark Ranger power, it's gone. And Finster says, good riddance, I preferred staying behind the scenes. Then Squat says, I agree, but where did Putty Rita go? As we see her in an alley running off somewhere, meaning she's definitely gonna pop up somewhere down the road again. Elsewhere, the Green Ranger and Zed are recuperating, with Zed saying, you fool, your interference will not be forgotten. I will find you and make you pay for this, I swear, as he teleports himself back to his throne room. Then on the last page of the comic, we see the Green Ranger back at Promethea, with Grace telling him, well done, my Green Ranger, that was quite a show. I've got to be honest, I wasn't sure what you would do, but you didn't disappoint. In case of an emergency, break Chaos Crystal. Bravo. I would have given anything to see Zed's face at that moment. Now that you're on my team, I have a few rules, and if you break them, you'll pay for it. But if you could find a way to work with me, I promise we'll both get exactly what we want. As she finishes saying this to him, the Green Ranger takes off his helmet, but his identity is being kept off panel. So it looks like we're gonna have to wait to the Mighty Morphin series to see who this new Green Ranger is. And just like that, the comic ends. Now, if you guys haven't read Mighty Morphin issue 1, first of all, you should do that. It's amazing and it literally just continues the story. But second, it obviously continues the mystery of who the Green Ranger is. But we still don't find out who the Green Ranger is at the end of Mighty Morphin issue 1. And this is where the exclusive announcement comes in. Our friends at Boom Studios gave us the details on some of the series and allowed us to officially break the news of when the identity of this new Green Ranger is gonna be revealed. And that's going to be in Mighty Morphin issue 4. That's right, we have 2 more issues to go before we even find out who this new Mighty Morphin Green Ranger is. But I'm all about it as I love slow burns. This also means that you, the Variant Nation, are now in the know of when this key issue for the series is going to drop. Again, issue 4 is going to reveal the identity of the new Green Ranger, meaning it's going to be a highly sought after issue because, as you guys know, everything Green Ranger is super popular, and this is a key issue for him and the Power Rangers franchise in general. And now you guys know ahead of time, so definitely add Mighty Morphin issue 4 to your pull list. It could even be worth something later on, as again, it's going to be a key issue for the Power Ranger books. But there you have it, guys. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 55, the finale to this amazing series. But literally, Mighty Morphin issue 1 picks up exactly where issue 55 left off. So even though it's a brand new title, it still feels like the same exact title, just a new numbering and new series name. In any case, we're going to be covering the Mighty Morphin series as the issues roll out, so expect future episodes on that, especially the whole new Green Ranger arc. But just like that, let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you loving these Power Ranger comics as much as I am? And what do you think of the new Green Ranger? His costume looks awesome. It's kind of similar to the Bat in the Sun Green Ranger with little differences here and there. Nonetheless, it's super cool. But again, let us know your thoughts down in the comments. First up for the week of the 18th, we have Batman issue 103. Batman and Ghostmaker go toe-to-toe to decide which of them will remain Gotham City's hero. The city is changing faster than ever in the aftermath of the Joker War. And with this change comes increasing dangers as Gotham citizens demand that Punchline be released from prison. Here we have Venom issue 30. This is the finale to the Venom Beyond story arc. Trapped at the mercy at the dangerous new villain called Codex, Eddie Brock will have to make an impossible decision. Now we have Juggernaut issue 3. It's no secret that Juggernaut has been on the wrong side of the law in the past, but can even justice stop him, or will he tear down the system? And finally we have Death Metal issue 5. The Darkest Knight has won. With absolute power at the villain's fingertips, Wonder Woman and the rest of the DC heroes are nothing to him, as the Darkest Knight turns his sights on his true goal, remaking the multiverse in his image. Can Earth's heroes rally together and make a last stand? And just like that, that brings another episode of Variant to a close, my comic comrades. But if you enjoyed today's Power Rangers themed episode, be sure to check out this one right here. And if you like our channel in general, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It always helps us out. But I'll see you guys next time when I talk about all things comics.